In this video, we're going to learn 3 ways of cooling these cameras so you get far longer recording time in 4K. The first method of cooling the camera is one of these guys. So this is a Ulanzi CU01, and essentially this has a fan in here, but it's not just any fan. The back of this unit has a Peltier element. So when you apply power to the Peltier element, one side becomes cold and the other side becomes hot. So this is powered by USB-C or D tap. So when we apply power to it, this surface that's touching the camera becomes really cold and the other side becomes really hot. And because it becomes really hot, then we need this fan which then cools down the hot side of the Peltier element. And there's also a heat sink inside there as well. It's really well made. The fan has 2 different speeds. It also has an auto setting. And what we do is we take this device. There's a little notch in a spring and it fits most cameras. And all you do is you go into the back of the camera, and this back of the surface of the camera becomes really hot. So what we do is we push it into the hinge of the screen when we open the screen, and then you just press it into the camera like this. And what we do is you can power this via USB cable, or we can I use a NPF battery that I mount on top, which powers a camera. But you can also use that to power this fan as well. The second method of cooling the camera is this cage. So because this cage is metal, metal draws heat away from other metal components. And this cage is bolted to the tripod mount of the camera. So the tripod mount of the camera is metal, and that gets warm, and this cage draws heat away from that mount and in turn cools the camera. And it doesn't cost you very much. So this one here was about $100 New Zealand, which is maybe $70 US. The third way to cool the camera is using a metal mount. So a lot of heat builds up around this metal part of the camera, and you need something metal to draw the heat away. So with this lens here, because it's plastic, I'll just show you when I take it off. So because this mount is plastic, it doesn't draw a lot of heat from the camera. So I'll show you another lens. So this lens here is a 2470 with a EF to RF adapter, and the adapter itself is made of metal. So what happens is something metal will draw heat away from the camera. So we put this one in here, and now you can see that it's metal on metal. So where the camera has a metal part and this lens is also metal, it draws heat away from the camera. If you would like to see more videos like this, here's another one. Just click on the link. Well, good luck with your camera and happy recording.